Yes,
Last
sir.
topic, bro. Last topic. Game of Thrones, bro.
No, House of the Dragon, sir.
Oh yeah, house. Listen, same shit. Game of Thrones, House of the
Nah,
Dragon,
you right. You right.
or as black people like to say, House of Dragons.
Them dragons.
Them dragons. Hey, listen, man. And before we wrap this thing up, man, that very first episode 1 was amazing.
Hey man.
I was not expecting. I didn't read it in the book, so
All right.
I don't know
Of
what
course
to
not.
expect. Right, I didn't, especially not the prequel books. I read one book of the original series, and I ain't got time no more. But anyway, phenomenal episode. Even with them not showing the death of the child on the screen, it was still
Right.
seemed extremely gory. Like just the sound effects they used and everything, man. Like why? And let me ask you this, because you might have a little more insight than me. Why does it seem like this series showrunner is so obsessed with like death or birth deaths or something like that? Does it seem like that to you? Like just the killing of children? Like this is an overarching theme of the series?
Right. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, like I said, I've never read the books like that, so I don't know necessarily that
Mm-hmm.
piece of it. But it's probably has something to do with just the. I think they're really trying to show the sensitivity, not so much. I don't want to say sensitivity, but just the actual, not importance either, but just basically like fertility. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is it's very essential here in this world. Like we have to bear these children in order to have these heirs. It's very important that we have these different types, these types of blood or blah blah blah. And so the Targaryen piece, because they do that interbreeding shit. I think that's really the what the emphasis of it is, and the importance of children and why these kids are so important. And I think the gore piece of it, I think, because I'm sure the books are even probably way more gory when it comes to offering these kids. I don't necessarily think it's necessarily the directors. I just think that they're trying to probably bring in that piece and that importance of, like, because in the first season, they had the miscarriage, you know what I'm saying? And that just threw off everything, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They, thought they was going to save that baby and they had to off the wife as a result. And then the baby ended up dying any damn way, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, and I think that is because of the whole incest piece to an extent, right? Because I think she was somewhat related to him in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's kind of where the kid thing comes from, and why to your point, like them killing killing I can't remember his name. Um,
The
yeah, Aemon's son. I'll
Amen
say
son.
Aemon's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think that's where it's coming from. Is just the importance of children in this world, because probably for immortality, birth rates, whatever, is probably was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Off top, and then adding on the fact that you out here interbreeding with your families,
Yeah.
so it's even more heightened and on top of that.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of where that comes from.
Okay, yeah, that was just something I want to touch on. I had to fast forward, because I know Kendall got to get up out of here, so I want to turn him loose, man. But listen, Game of Thrones is still Game of Thrones, and House of Dragon is still House of Dragon. And phenomenal series.
Watch it.
Watch it. It airs tonight or tomorrow. Like it'll be out by the
It's
time you hear
tonight.
this. Yeah. It'll be out by the time they hear this podcast, though.
Oh yeah,
So
that's right.
yeah,
Tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
we'll break down further episodes and more in depth for those of you who like to hear us break down TV shows, man. But like I said, thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in and listening, man. Click the link in the description. Y'all can check out the set list from the Ken and Friends concert.